Bro, today's market didn't fall apart. But it didn't rise either. It stayed in a strange zone. A zone where neither bulls nor bears wanted to take the risk. Nifty hovered dangerously close to 25,900, retested the lower range, and still closed just a breath away from a breakdown. But here's the crazy part. Even after 2 continuous days of weakness, India VIX refused to rise. A market slipping quietly with low volatility is always a signal that something is brewing beneath the surface. And when the surface finally cracks, the move that comes next is never small. Welcome back to WealthMaama, your daily dose of deep dive Nifty analysis, smart money decoding, sector-by-sector breakdowns, and high-accuracy predictions, all explained in simple but powerful language. Today's market was mysterious, controlled, and full of hidden clues. Let's break down exactly what happened. Nifty closed at 25,986, down 0.18%, which at first glance looks like a small fall. But the way it moved makes today's session extremely important. Nifty opened weak at 26,004, showing that buyers had no confidence right from the start. The index failed to sustain above 26,050, and within minutes was dragged back into the 25,900 zone. For almost the entire first half, Nifty stayed under pressure, sliding towards the day's low of 25,891. There were recovery attempts, but each bounce was shallow and short-lived. It was clear that sellers were in control, but not aggressively. Their selling was methodical, measured, and designed to maintain pressure without causing panic. The advance-decline ratio summed up the entire day. 13 stocks advanced, while 37 declined. A clean bearish market internally, even though the index didn't crash dramatically. Why Nifty moved today? Global cues, mildly negative. Global markets failed to provide confidence. US futures were muted. Asian markets were mixed. And there was no strong global trigger to push Indian equities higher. This neutral to weak global tone gave sellers the comfort to keep Nifty under pressure. Domestic cues. Continuation of post-expiry weakness. Since yesterday's expiry, markets have been in a repositioning phase, and today that continuation was clearly visible. Large-cap financials continued to drag. Heavyweights like HDFC Bank, Reliance, and ICICI Bank remained weak, and sectors that usually support the index stayed flat. There was no major positive domestic data or event to attract fresh buying. So sellers dominated, but silently, as if waiting for the right moment to strike harder. Sector-wise analysis. Today was a day of selective strength, hidden inside broader market weakness. A few sectors stood tall. IT sector calm and strong. Wipro and TCS showed impressive strength. This indicates that IT stocks are seeing accumulation as investors look for stability during weak market phases. Metals took positive momentum. Hindalco moved strongly today, showing that metals are seeing buying interest, even when the index is under pressure. Financials mixed but improving. ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank managed to end positive, indicating early signs of accumulation after heavy selling yesterday. But the rest of the market told a different story. Wide weakness across defensives and consumption. Asian Paints, Tata Consumer, Nestle all showed selling pressure. Auto, cement, energy all struggled. Maruti, Ultratech, ONGC, Titan, none could sustain gains. Public sector banks and mid-caps weak. PSU slipped sharply, and many mid-caps faced aggressive intraday selling. This imbalance tells us that while a few leaders carried strength, the broader market is still searching for direction and hasn't found stability yet. Top gainers of the day. Wipro, plus 1.61%. Wipro led the day with strong buying, supported by stability in the IT sector and increasing interest from low-risk players. Hindalco, plus 1.46%. Metals continued to perform well, indicating strong global commodity cues. TCS, plus 1.41%. A heavyweight showing strength, very positive sign for IT. ICICI Bank, plus 1.38%. After significant weakness this week, accumulation signs appeared today. HDFC Bank, plus 1.04%. A mild recovery from the banking giant, helping limit Nifty's downside. Top losers of the day. Max Health, minus 2.91%. Healthcare weakness dragged the stock. With consistent selling pressure, Tata Consumer, minus 2.25%. FMCG players continue to see profit booking. After recent highs, Adani Enterprises, minus 2.14%. Volatility returned to the Adani Group. With broad-based selling, Bharat Electronics Limited, minus 2.03%. PSUs faced a correction after a strong rally. Shriram Finance, minus 1.83%. Financial pressure extended into NBFCs as well. India VIX, the hidden clue. India VIX stayed at 11.21, down 0.13%, which is extremely important. Bro, when the market falls but VIX doesn't rise, it means there is no fear, no panic, no sudden selling. This can only mean one thing. Smart money is controlling the pace. A big move is being prepared. They don't want volatility to expose their positioning. This VIX pattern is a warning sign that we are getting close to a decisive moment. Support and resistance levels for tomorrow. Support 1, 25,900. Nifty tested this level intraday. If it breaks tomorrow, momentum selling can accelerate sharply. Support 2, 25,800. Strong support zone. But if this breaks, we may enter a deeper correction. Resistance 1, 26,070. A key reversal level. If Nifty reclaims this, buyers may gain confidence. Resistance 2, 26,150. Only above this level, we can say bulls have come back with control. Tomorrow's prediction. Bro, today's slow and silent market is setting up tomorrow beautifully. If Nifty holds 25,900, we could see a recovery attempt from IT, metals, and banks, pushing Nifty back toward 26,070. But if 25,900 breaks, there is no expiry cushion, no volatility spike, no defensive buying, and the fall could become fast. Smart money is preparing something, and tomorrow we will get the first real clue of the trend for the rest of this week. Bro, today's session looked quiet, but it was full of hidden signals. Weak price action, strong IT stocks, balanced VIX, and narrow selling. All point to a market waiting for confirmation. Tomorrow's opening 15 minutes will decide the entire day's direction. If you like this deep explanation and want this daily breakdown with full clarity, suspense, and accuracy, then like, comment your view, and subscribe to WealthMaama. See you tomorrow. Let's track the next move together.